3 pictures map the complete psychological erasure of a man named Yozo. The first is a childhood photograph from the Northeast, a small boy of about 10 standing by the edge of a garden pond. At first glance, he seems adorable, but look at his doubled fists. No human being can smile while clenching their hands like that. The face is a grinning monkey face, a freakish puckering of ugly wrinkles that suggests a profound, nauseating revulsion. Even as a child, Yozo is a stranger to the human experience. He has no concept of hunger, viewing the 3 daily meals his family eats in gloomy silence as a terrifying ritual, an act of prayer to propitiate whatever spirits might be lurking in the house. He lives in dread of his fellow man. To Yozo, a person's polite exterior is merely a cover. When provoked, they reveal a wild animal in its true colors, a beast more horrible than a lion, a crocodile, or a dragon. To survive, he perfects his clowning, a precarious barrier offered to others with excruciating effort. As long as he makes them laugh, he is safe. He remains entirely outside their lives, achieving a strange peace by keeping his solitary agonies locked away. The second snapshot shows a student of extraordinary, baffling handsomeness, yet the face feels like a blank sheet of paper, light as a feather. It is a smile of complete artificiality, utterly lacking the heaviness of blood or the solidity of human life. In high school, Yozo treats his performance like a craft. He secretly studies the expressions of movie comedians like Harold Lloyd to refine his teeth-baring grin. He even orchestrates elaborate pratfalls on the gymnastics bar, ensuring his classmates see him as a harmless, brainy imp. But the mask has a flaw. During one of his planned failures, a simple-minded boy named Takichi creeps up behind him. He pokes Yozo in the back and whispers the 4 words Yozo fears most. "You did it on purpose." The exposure is catastrophic. Yozo feels the world burst into the raging flames of hell. The realization that he is being truly perceived, that his performance has been seen through, drives him to the brink of a wild, screaming terror. To manage the threat, Yozo befriends Taichi. The boy shows him a Sosimmerkert by Van Gogh and calls it a ghost. He looks at the copper-skinned nudes of Modigliani and calls them horses out of hell. Yozo begins to understand that the masters didn't rely on the misconceptions of others. They didn't try to depict pretty things. They soaked themselves in the pleasure of the nauseatingly ugly. For the first time, Yozo begins to paint his true, harrowing self, the ghosts and devils he had always desperately hidden. He moves to Tokyo, but the city's complexity makes his clowning mask an exhausting burden. The university classrooms feel like dumping grounds for distorted desires, and he finds it impossible to participate in the ardor of youth. He finds a different kind of guide in Masao Horiki, a city good-for-nothing who initiates him into the mysteries of alcohol, cigarettes, and prostitutes. In the arms of these lunatic women, Yozo feels an absolute security he cannot find anywhere else. Horiki even introduces him to a secret Marxist reading society. Though he cares nothing for economic theory, Yozo becomes an indispensable comrade, smiling as he punctiliously acquits himself of dangerous missions with a ludicrous degree of secrecy. He is considered a promising comrade precisely because he is so docile. While the rational world of his father and his college peers fills him with chills, he performs for the Marxists with unruffled assurance. What Yozo craves is the sea of irrationality. Marxist meetings and the Society of Prostitutes provide a windowless room where the logic of the world cannot reach him. He finds comfort in the underbelly because it is where the terrifying expectations of normal human society finally cease to apply. The third photograph is the most monstrous. Taken in a dirty, crumbling room, it shows a man of indeterminate age whose face is entirely devoid of expression. It is a chilling image that catches a man in the act of dying. The features are average, yet the face fails even to leave a memory. You can look at it, shut your eyes, and the impression is immediately blotted out. It has no individuality. It is merely a body to which a horse's head has been attached. This final image is the ultimate result of a life spent in total performance. By decades of suffocating his true nature to placate the humans he feared, Yozo hasn't just hidden his identity, he has successfully annihilated it. The masks we wear to survive the world are not harmless shields. If we spend our entire lives pretending to be what others expect, we eventually discover that the mask has become the face, and the human underneath has simply ceased to exist.